Hey, it's time to get ready to plant these plants. Before we can do that, we got one more step we need to do.
Ain't stinky stuff, it's good stuff.
Welcome back to Wild Coffee Homestead. As you notice, we have a lot of plants down here in our area ready to be planted, and we're anxious to get that going. But before we do that, we need to prepare the amendment, and we're going to use biochar to be the vessel that holds the nutrients we're going to add to all these plants and trees. Helps them become more successful, helps with preventing maybe some things like the bad nematodes from attacking the plants, because there's a lot of good stuff there. So today we're going to inoculate biochar. See, you caught us. This is our holding pen. When we bring a new plant onto the homestead, this is kind of the place it goes to get acclimated to our space. It's not too bright, but it also gets plenty of sun. It allows us a chance to really kind of get things acclimated and ready to go. But it's been long enough. It's time to plant these things. But we still got something to do. We got to get busy, right?
Ain't stinky stuff, it's good stuff.
This is biochar. We were able to get this from our local garden center, and I don't know how readily available that is. You can obviously make this from your own burnings and charcoal, but because of the fire, we're just not ready to do that ourselves, so we're really grateful that they have this. Kind of the trick here, and the reason why biochar is so good, is it doesn't break down in the soil, but it has a large surface area. If you could take a microscope to this, you could find that they have a large surface area on this. So it doesn't have any nutritional value until we inoculate it, until we add something to it. So that's what we're going to do today, and then all that porousness of the biochar will hold the valuable nutrients in the soil right where it needs to be. In a place like Florida, where we're such a sandy soil, it's hard to hold nutrition in the soil. This is our trick. Great thing about this, when we're planting our perennials, our trees, and our perennial berry bushes, this stuff stays there and helps it for years. So, first ingredient, biochar. Now you can see how scientific I am in my exact proportions. No, don't get too bent up on that. But what I'm doing is adding about 25% of the weight of my biochar, at least that's my goal, with worm castings. This is just amazing, amazing stuff. And this is our worm castings. So this is going in next. I'm going to mix that in. But I'm going to go get some of our compost, because we now have some really good compost, and I'm going to add some of that to it as well. So our local bacteria, fungi, all the good stuff, our local stuff that's been breaking down our compost will be inoculated here as well. So let's go get some of that. When this compost pile started, it was heaped over this, and it got up to its prescribed 140 degrees and did that for quite a while. And then it's just been sitting here since then. We were able to turn it a few times, but it's so big and so heavy, and I'm so lazy that eventually I just let it go. Look down in there, what it's become. They say holds moisture, but it doesn't ring, and that's what this is. So let's get some of this liquid gold. I got the first 3 ingredients mixed in, the biochar, the worm castings, and our own homemade compost. Now we're ready for the rock dust. Azomite is what we're using. And then the fish emulsion, which is organic liquid fish and kelp blend. So fish and kelp blend. That'll help feed the microorganisms that are already there, help them multiply, help them to really inoculate this well. And of course, the next magic ingredient is our rainwater, and we'll add that as well. So they'll have everything they need. It's our rainwater. I got a leaker.
Oh, yeah. There's a hole in the bucket here, Eliza.
Yeah. I added some water to help get the good stuff out. I might do that again. That's good stuff. Make sure when you get the fish and kelp blend that you get the non-stinky kind. I'm just teasing. They all smell. Those little bugs inside here, those soil micronutrients, bacteria, the good bacteria and the fungi that's in here that breaks down all that organic matter and poops and makes our plants healthy and green and fights off the bad nematodes. They like to eat too. That's some good stuff for them. All right, now for the azomite. this will clump on you pretty quickly. So I like to keep working it into the soil so I get a good distribution. And this gives us all the nutrient, mineral nutrients we need in a completely natural way. And holds them in the soil for those plants to use them as they grow up big and strong. So what we're doing, we're inoculating it. We're making that biochar grab a hold of all this good stuff that we're giving it, and then it'll slowly release that for the plants as they need it. And you might say, is this worth it? Well, we got quite an investment in the trees that we've planted and the perennial bushes that we have. So we want to give them the best chance of success that we can. So you might ask, is this worth it? This seems like a lot of work. And it's a little bit of work. It's a little bit of forethought. It's a little bit of care. But as gardeners, as people planting food for us, I want to give my plants the best chance they can have to succeed in a place that's normally quite hostile for them. Sandy soil, with really no significant nutrients in it other than the organic matter that falls and grows and falls on the forest floor. And we're blessed with the fact that we have oaks and pines and palms doing all that for us. And then we add in even more organic material as we can find good quality organic material from our tree services and things like that. And this just kind of holds that nutrients there longer, because in a sandy soil, the organic matter will disappear rather quickly. It'll break down rather quickly in a hot and humid climate. So this here allows us to hold that nutritional value closer to the root ball, the growing zone, longer. We'll put this in a shady location so it doesn't get burned up or dried out. Give it about a week or longer, 7 to 10 days, and then we'll start our planting. Maybe that'll keep the possums out of it.